Turn Love, not the area. Y'all know what it is. So, Pure Heat Entertainment, Love Excels All. So I'm gonna just get right into it. I travel, I meet people, they hear the work, they step to me, they're like, E, what DAW are you working on? So all praises due, they loving the sound. So I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna just get right to the point. I work on Ableton and Pro Tools for the most part. Logic, long time Logic user. Just a little history. I used to use Logic exclusively and Pro Tools exclusively in the mix. So music production, Logic, Pro Tools, mix work. So that's where I was. And then at AES in New York, a friend of mine, Chris Adams, Eggy Fingers, shout out. So, that's my mentor. And so he gave me Ableton. He was working for the company. They owned M Audio at the time. And he said, I got this really cool software. It's dope. You should check it out. And I installed it. I played around with it, but I didn't really dig into it. So years later, when I moved to Georgia, like 2010, I made up my mind. I had probably done like 30 beats, let's call them. There was loops, no real songs. But I was like, I'm going to learn this software because it looks like it has some interesting tools and stuff like that. So I got right into it. I started using it exclusively just to learn it. And after about 6-10 months, I started dumping my Logic songs into it, playing around with mixing in it, and so long story short, that's where I ended up. Ableton works for me. And to answer the question, to kind of get right into it, I know there's pros, cons, plus, minuses, but the fact of the matter is, today's software, they're pretty much all the same. They all have the tools that you need to get good results. It's really about learning to use your tools. They all have equalizers, they all have compressors, they all have reverbs, delays. They're all good quality. Is some better than others? I'll leave that to the others. There's tons of YouTube videos out there where cats are geeking out and going into the pluses and the minuses specifically. So you can Google that, find that stuff. But what I'm going to say to you is to get good results, you work on your tool set. For me, my preferred DAWs are Pro Tools for mixing, Ableton for music production. I used to be a Logic freak. I still mess with it every once in a while. Some of my people use it, but I'm not in Logic anymore just because Ableton worked for me. It freed me up. And that's why I chose Ableton, because Ableton allowed me to make beats when I want to and just be a beat maker, kind of like I was doing on an MP, like when I was, years back, or even on an EPS. It allows me to be a DJ, so I can do pretty much whatever I'm doing live in front of an audience. That's sick, you know what I mean? So that's a big plus. And then, I can be a composer. Like I can sit there with the piano and I can have a band accompany me and I can capture that in the arrangement view. And if somebody does something cool and I want to chop it up and turn it into a loop, I can leave the arrangement and go right into the stems, the stripes mode. I don't even remember what it's called, arrangement, and there's another view. But whatever the other view is, the session view, I go into that and I capture the loop, chop it up. I can do it on the fly, like while I'm recording, and it's sick like that. So, enough of like the yap about Ableton. It works for me. I use it. I say use whatever works for you. If you find a DAW and you feel comfortable in that, or even on Machine, or whatever it is that floats your boat, if you're getting good results in that, learn that, master that. And when it comes time to mix, figure it out. If you want to stay in your DAW, stay in your DAW. If you want to learn Pro Tools, I would strongly suggest learning Pro Tools because it's universal. You start traveling, your thing takes off. Doesn't matter where you go, they're going to have Pro Tools in a professional studio. So it just, for convenience and for you being able to take your session and open it up somewhere else, provided your plugins and you're not crashing and whatever, because you know that happens. You know, use whatever DAW works for you. Just whatever you're getting great results in, do more of that. And you can't. You're gonna win with that. You can't lose with that. You're gonna win. So that's just my 2 cents. Hope I was helpful. Feel free to ask questions. Link me. Love Excels All on Facebook. Pure Heat Ints at Pure Heat Ints. Instagram and Twitter. I'm gonna set up a Love Excels All soon, but for now I'm still there. So E-Love on Reverb Nation, Love Excels All on SoundCloud. You know, in fact, 917-547-9886. If you're in New York, call or text me. Let's link. Let's collab. I'm down for it. I'm not hard to get at. There's no politics here. I'm not one of them dudes. Like, so it is what it is. Hit me. Eternal. Y'all know what it is. Peace, love. That's all. Blessings.